Hi, Ruthie.
Hey, Chuck. Hi, I just got in. I just changed because I was wet.
Hi, David. Hi, Ruthie.
Hi, how are you? Let me just get
Good.
in.
How's everybody?
Good. Who is that?
Natalie.
Oh, can't see you. You must not have turned on your camera.
It says your mic. Let me get organized here.
There it is.
Okay.
Take my coffee. Oh, I'll be back.
Oh,
Your hair's beautiful, Steve.
no, it's just
Oh,
nothing with the weather. It's like all over the place.
what, you're here?
No,
You got here, huh? There
that's true.
you go. Oh, tired. Getting old.
I think we're all in the same boat.
Oh, I think I should stop working.
Well, the way the weather is, we need a boat.
Oh, we were spoiled with that beautiful weather.
Oh, that was nice, wasn't it, huh? Oh, I'm freezing.
Did you send any questions to Jonathan that I asked? Okay. Okay.
Here we go.
Hi, Steve.
How are you, sir?
Good. Yourself?
We're okay. Thank you.
We haven't seen COVID today. I wonder if she's going to come for food.
Hi, Penny.
Hello.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi. Oh, hi, Hannah. Let's say taste first.
You know what? I just realized I got the wrong light on. Hold on.
Hi, Ruth.
Hello.
Better change my name.
Is that better? No glare anymore?
Yeah, very nice.
Fine.
Teresa.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Natalie. Where's everybody? Hold on. Ah, there we go. Now I can see everybody. Hi, Teresa.
Hello.
Did Adam give you the message with my phone number?
He did, and I thought I sent you an email last night. I don't know if I sent it to the right email address that I thought I had. But yeah, we'll follow up later. Sorry I
Okay.
didn't follow up sooner.
Because I know I'm just curious what email you sent it to because people keep sending things to my old email address and I don't get them.
Is it live? The one that ends in live?
Yeah, that's the correct one. So
You know what happens? Google doesn't really let you get rid of email addresses. If people need it, they keep coming back.
There's no control. I want the control.
You can't delete them.
The big Y one starts today.
well, I'll have to do a search.
I have all these email addresses.
Okay,
that I would
I'll
like
follow
to
up with you
delete.
later.
I can't figure out how
On
to do it.
text.
Well, I wonder.
Ah, here we go. Found it.
Important life insurance information.
Important life insurance information.
Let me mute it.
Oh. I don't know what.
All right, well, let's get started. I wonder why Andy's not here.
Oh.
Class is starting.
She's in commute. She's in the commute. That's stuck in traffic.
No, it's the old link. Any link you have for the class will get you in.
Who
Let
are
me
you talking to?
Let me put the phone down. Rona will be here in a second. I'm sending her.
Oh,
Oh, you can send
all
her.
right.
David, do we have
Used to be Med Life.
tonight? We have rehearsal tonight, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I think I have it. I'm
Just
not-
trying to plan the rest of my day out. Trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sending it to you right now. Give me a second. My computer's not
You
going.
didn't get my email?
You didn't send an email today, did you?
I probably have it, David. I just want to
I
double
did
check.
send an email
I
today.
didn't get it.
No.
Really?
Well, you said you
No.
just sent it, but hold on, I'm sending it to you anyways, but my old one.
Got
I'm-
one
I'm-
about tonight, but not today.
Oh, maybe I didn't. I guess I
No, you-
didn't.
You sent it for the choir, but not for this.
Right, that's what happened. I
Yeah,
sent
but I just
choir,
wrote it, sent it to you. Tell me if you get it.
I
Oh,
apologize.
okay. Yeah. Rehearsal tonight. Okay.
Hold on. Hope I'm not gonna unconnect myself from, because I got a whole bunch
I
of stuff.
don't check my mail that
Let me know
often.
when you get it. Yeah, well, I just sent it. It's an old link. It's an old email I sent from him. It's the, not this, he didn't send it this week. It's, I don't know, yesterday's or whatever.
October 29th, Ruthie.
October 29. Whatever I sent you worked for me, though.
All right, Norm is here.
Not yet.
Oh, he's in the
Let me
waiting
see if
room.
it's out yet.
Did Norm say he was going to miss?
No, he's here.
Here he is. I
Oh,
see. He's starting to pop up.
Yeah, but I bet I'll see you in 2 seconds. The whole class is waiting, holding their breath.
Hi, Nora.
You are, bye-bye.
Hi.
There she is.
I'm here. I can't, my picture's not here though, right?
Remember you figured out how to do that yesterday?
Yeah. Okay.
You figured it out yesterday. You got it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Hi, Rona. Hi, Norm.
Bye. I'm sorry to be late.
That's okay. All right,
Sorry to be late.
You're here.
let's get started. So, before I want to start a little bit differently today. Instead of just taking whatever questions you have in random order, I want to go over the exercises at the end of chapter 1. So if you have questions about the specific exercises, hold your question until we get to that exercise and see if it's answered, and if it's not, ask it. And then, of course, anything else, ask away. All right? So, so let's start that on, hold on. Oh, there it is. So let's start that. We're going to page. Yeah. And he's just texted me. She's having trouble getting in somehow. She's rebooting her computer. So we're going to start on page 16. All right.
Eyeglass.
So,
Let's see.
so let's, oh, there she is.
No.
Great. So,
That's Annie.
My
so
makeup.
who would like to do the first 4 items on exercise 1 for us on page 16?
What page?
Page 16.
Okay, thank you. I got it. Oh, I wish I had my megaphone.
Okay, Steve.
all right. The first 4.
Mm-hmm.
Le'olam va'ed, forever and ever.
Good.
Baruch
Good.
is blessed.
Good.
Yisrael is Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And Atah is you.
Excellent. The last 3, Norm.
Can I ask a question first about what
Sure.
Steve just did?
Sure.
Why does this book talk about forever and ever? Isn't forever also and ever?
It's
Why does it make that distinction? Am I missing something?
The distinction is that when you say forever and ever, it's like an intensifier. It doesn't change the meaning other than intensifying it. And that's what le'olam va'ed does in Hebrew. Le'olam could mean forever. So then when you add va'ed, it's an intensifier. So that's why they're using forever and ever.
So I'm assuming that people don't talk like Le'olam Va'ed, like you wouldn't talk like that, but this is the way all the prayers are said. So that's why it's in here, right?
It's right. This is prayer book Hebrew, not conversational Hebrew. Now, you might hear someone say Le'olam Va'ed in conversational Hebrew, but what they're doing is they're like putting on speaking in prayer language for an effect.
Yeah.
Natalie?
Okay, so the next three would be Olam.
Hold on, Norm. Natalie?
Isn't it the same in English? It's like an idiom. We also say forever and ever, and it's still the same intensifier.
Exactly. And when you do that, when you say forever and ever, you're kind of mimicking like the language of like a fairy tale. Go ahead, Norm.
Olam is eternity. Shem is name. Who is he or it?
No worries.
Excellent. That's right.
Okay.
Excellent. So now I'm going to call on someone. Raise your hand if you'd like to be called on to do the first 6 items, A through F in number 2. Rona?
Sure. Baruch atah, blessed are you. Baruch hu, blessed is he. Baruch Yisrael, bless Israel.
Blessed
Baruch,
is Israel, right?
blessed is Israel.
Yeah.
Baruch Hashem, blessed is his name.
Wait, not his name. Let's be exact here.
I'm sorry.
Be a little bit more exact, Rona.
Would you say that again? You broke.
Okay, so I want to
Baruch
be,
Hashem.
so let's be
Blessed.
very exact. There's no his in there. So could you try to be more exact in the translation?
Sure. Blessed name.
The blessed is,
Ha is the blessed thy name.
right. And to turn it into a sentence, which it is with a period after it, we would add is. Blessed is the name.
So is this blessed thy name?
Blessed is the name.
Is the name. Okay. Thank you.
Because these are sentences because of the period at the end.
Baruch Hashem, blessed is the name. Do you want me to go on?
Yes, 2 more.
Baruch Ha'olam, blessed is the world.
Yeah. Or the universe, either one. 1 more.
Hu Yisrael, he is Israel.
Or, that's correct. There's another option.
Or the world, he is the world.
No, not Yisrael can't be the world.
He is the eternal.
No, Yisrael is always going to be Israel. It's the who that you have an option.
Baruch Ha.
Wait, Rona. We're on F.
I think.
Oh, that's right.
We're on
Sorry.
F. Who Yisrael.
Hu Yisrael.
So you said he is Israel, which is an option because Israel is a name.
Right.
Lots of people have. But Israel doesn't have to be a name. It could be a nation. In which case, how would you translate it?
So he is
It's blessed.
the universe?
No. No universe. Israel. So what I'm going for is that who could be he or it.
Okay.
So if you're talking about the nation of Israel or the people of Israel, that's an it, not a he. So you'd say it is Israel.
It is Israel. Okay. Thank you.
Question, Annie?
Yeah, and actually, Steve and Becky, could you mute when you're not speaking? Because I don't know if you realize.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't realize it. Absolutely. Sorry.
I should mute it. I could mute everyone
Um,
and just unmute yourselves when you're
So
speaking. Now you're muted, Annie.
if you go to the second Baruch Hu,
Yeah.
and Penny raised this when we were studying today. who, she liked to translate it also as like the one, because blessed is he is often used, it assumes that God is a masculine. So one,
True.
we just liked it because it was more neutral. So is that a permissible way to translate that? Baruch Hu is blessed, is the one?
That's a complicated question. And it's complicated because of this. I agree with your opinion and sentiment that it's problematic to consider God masculine or to use only masculine parts of speech for God. That's what our tradition does. And so I am sympathetic to the idea of retranslating, but for the purposes of the class, I want us to know the literal translation.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you were to like say, oh, B, blessed is the one, no, it doesn't say Baruch Echad, Baruch Echad. That would be literally be blessed is the one. So I would like us to translate literally. And then if it's something that we want to change for personal use, add that as well. Does that make sense? Great. All right, so we're on G. Who'd like to take care of the rest of number 2? Hannah, unmute yourself.
Hello. So G, Ata Yisrael, which is you, the R is understood, you are Israel.
Yes.
Ata Baruch, you are blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Hu Hashem, he or it is the name.
Good.
Hu Ha'olam, so he or it is the universe or the world.
Good.
Ha'olam, Baruch, Leolam Va'ed, the world or the universe is blessed forever and ever.
Yes. Very good.
Baruch Hashem, Leolam Va'ed, blessed is the name forever and ever.
Excellent. So like that, like the word Hashem is another example of like, if you translated Hashem as God, it's not wrong because that's 99% of the time how it's used in the prayer book. But I want us to know the literal translation for the purpose of the course because we're learning Hebrew. All right, let's go on to number 3. So who would like to do number 3? And by that I mean reading the whole sentence and then identifying all of the words that have the root bet, resh, kaf. So Teresa, unmute yourself. So first of all, Teresa, do you remember what that root bet, resh, kaf means?
Bless.
Bless. It has to do with blessing or bless.
Blessing.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, this might be slow, but I've been practicing.
Take your time.
Vatov ba a necha
Good.
levarech ata
Nope, not Right, again.
eta.
There's no
Okay, yeah, et.
one syllable. Good.
Et. I have trouble with this one. Chra.
Well, you did it
Amcha.
perfectly. Amcha.
Okay.
Perfect.
Israel.
Great.
Bakol.
Be.
Bakol.
Good.
8.
Mm-hmm.
Uv. Kol.
Good.
Sha'a.
Mm-hmm.
Bish. Lo Melcha, Mecha,
Good.
Baruch Atah Adonai. I have this one circle. Oh wait, I know why that one's circled. Ham va rach ham va reich
Excellent.
et amo
Good.
Israel ba shalom. Ba shalom.
That was amazing, Teresa. Bravo to you.
Thank you. So the 3 words that are, there's 3, right?
I don't know. I haven't counted them.
I've got the 1, 2, 3, the third one in on the first line,
Yeah.
and on the second line I have the second one in.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the fifth one in.
All right. So the first
Yeah.
one, the third one in, levarech, to bless, right? And then
The second one would be in the second. Is there any more in that next line?
nope,
I don't
that's
think.
all.
Okay. In the next line is the second word, which is Baruch.
Yep. Bless.
And then the fifth word is Ham Va Reich.
You're right. And that's translated here, who blesses. Like, yeah, I guess that's not bad. Or the blesser. Good. Yeah, actually, like in the translation, you see. So by the way, if you did not recognize this, this is the end of Shalom Rav as we sing it at services. We don't do the bracha. That's most of the second line when we sing it. But we sing this V'tov be'enecha levarech, V'tov be'enecha levarech, et amcha Yisrael, b'chol eit u'b'chol sha'a, b'shlomecha. And back to Shalom Rav, right? It's also at the end of Sim Shalom, but we don't do Sim Shalom in its entirety in our morning services, generally. I say generally with never in my 10 years here. Maybe it was done before my time. So this is a good piece of liturgy to know, actually. We'll come back to it. We'll learn all of Shalom Rav later on. So let's just look at this with the translation. V'tov, and it is good, be'enecha, in your eyes, levarech, to bless, et amcha Yisrael, your people Israel, b'chol eit, at every time, uv'chol sha'a, and in every hour, bishlomecha, with your peace. Baruch atah Adonai, blessed are you, eternal one being the translation they're using for Adonai. Hamevarech, the one who blesses, et amo Yisrael. Like literally, that would be his people, Israel. Yeah, it does have that there. Israel, bashalom, with peace. Any questions about that one? Penny, unmute yourself.
What does et mean?
I think that might be in the next chapter or chapter 3, but it's a non-translatable mark connecting a verb and a direct object. It's very hard when you're learning Hebrew conversationally, when you're learning to read and write, or to speak, to create your own by speaking, to remember to put it in, because we don't have that in English.
Okay.
Any other questions about this one?
Maybe I'll remember.
Great. Who'd like to do number 4? All right, Ruth. Got to unmute yourself. So first tell us what the root shin mem ayin means.
Here?
Hear. Has to do with hearing or listening or
Audio,
obeying.
not here.
What?
Audio, not here, here.
Not hair, but
No,
it's
yeah,
not,
here, audio.
it's not only audio. It also has to do with, listening in the sense of paying attention and perhaps heeding. It could be used in all of those senses. So go ahead and read now.
Shema Kolenu Adonai Eloheinu, Chus Virachem Aleinu, Vichabel.
So wait, hold on. So that's a kuf, so it's a hard K sound, not a ch.
Wait a minute, where we?
After aleinu.
Oh, Vichabel.
Right.
Vichabel, Berechamim.
Wait. The vowel under the resh.
Sorry. Oh, good. My sight. Ra. Berachamim.
That's it.
Uvratzon et tefilactenu ki el shoma.
No, get the vowels right. There's a vowel under the mem.
Shomei.
And then the vowel with the ayin.
Oh, my circles are covering it up. Shomea. Sorry. Shomea. Tefilot. Vichata nunim.
Try that one again. You just reversed a set of letters.
Vitacha nunim.
That's it.
Avad Baruch Atah Adonai Shomea Tefillah.
So just the first word on line 3, I think you just misspoke. Just read that one again.
Atah.
Atah. Good. So where are the words with the root shin mem ayin?
Okay, the first word in the first line.
Good. Shema.
Sixth word in the second line.
Good. Shomea.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth word in the third line.
Good. Also Shomea. So Shema means hear or listen. Listen to our voice. So we got Shema Kolenu, listen to our voice, hear our voice. Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai our God. Chus v'rachem aleinu, have mercy and compassion on us. V'kabel berachamim uveratzon et tefilatenu, and receive with compassion and favor our prayer. Ki el shomea tefilot, because actually it's not possible to translate this partially. You have to read the whole sentence. Ki el shomea tefilot v'tacharonim ata, because the ki is the because, el is God, like short form of like Elohim. Shomea, hearer, tefilot, prayers, v'tacharonim, supplications, the v, ata, you. Like in English we say because you are, but here the you is not until the very end of the sentence. The syntax is just different. That's something that you need to watch out for. Baruch atah Adonai, blessed are you, Shomea Tefillah, hearer of prayer. Any questions about that? Raise your hand and unmute. Ruthie.
If they put the ayin, it changes it from a verb to a noun. You're the hearer, you're the person.
You're asking about the word Shomea?
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. As opposed to Shema.
So the way the roots work is that the different grammatical forms take the root and do different things with it. And so to make a noun, it always has that, or often has that O sound with that vav there. It's the vav that's added that you're
Oh,
talking
okay,
about.
okay, I see. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, yeah,
So that makes the root into a noun.
okay.
Yes, Steve?
So just the first word, how would that be spelled if it was Shemai instead of Shema? Or is there
Shemai?
a Shemai? I thought it was Shema Yisrael.
No, it's Shema
But
Yisrael.
it's just Shema Yisrael.
It's Shema Yisrael. So,
Okay, and
so if you're hearing Shemai Yisrael, what you're hearing is an elision of the two of the Yud from Yisrael
oh, got it.
being combined in your mind and maybe in people's vocalization with Shema.
Okay, and also, how do you say she?
He.
If he is who? How do you say she?
He. Didn't we
Oh,
have a chart of that?
I forgot. You're right. You actually.
Page
I
14.
forgot. You had told us that. You're right. Okay. Thank
So
you.
if you want to learn pronouns, it's a very handy thing to do. Not all of them come up very often in the prayer book, and that's why this is optional. But definitely, like on this note, I think it talks about there are efforts to make our Hebrew prayers less masculine or like defaulting to the masculine. So you have some people.
David, we can't hear you.
Really?
You froze, David.
I
don't think he
froze.
hears us.
You froze.
Still
Yeah.
frozen?
No.
Nope. Now
Not
we can
now,
hear you.
but you've been freezing repeatedly for moments. I thought it was me, but apparently it's you.
It's everybody.
I guess it's me. Let me just check something. No, I'm on the right internet network.
You might want to switch networks. Are you on the extended network?
No, I'm on the regular.
Well, you do better on the extended because that's closer to you.
I don't think so. It rarely works at all for me.
We'll have this discussion later.
Yeah.
I think we have a fix here, but we haven't quite implemented it. Okay.
Yeah.
Boy,
Okay.
does this sound familiar? Disagreements.
Oh, what's this here?
Yes. You have your window into our life here. So what I was saying was that there are people who prefer to convert things in our liturgy that are in the masculine into feminine. So you might hear, like you hear some people, instead of saying Baruch Atah, which is masculine verb, masculine you, into Barucha At, feminine, right? So I think there's a discussion of that in here somewhere. I don't know if we've come across it yet. All right, let's.
It's in the next chapter. There's
Right.
a whole big thing about gender in the next chapter.
Good. Yes. Are there any more questions about number 4? All right, let's move on to number 5. Who'd like to? So this is a different one. You're taking this phrase and
Hello,
who'd like to do this one? Number 5A.
Israel. Hello, hey. I can do
Let's,
it.
Norm, have you done one of these yet? You did. Let's see if we could get someone who has not done one yet.
I haven't done one yet.
All right, Penny.
Okay, so we're doing 5A.
Yes.
Well, Adonai, which is they translate as the eternal one, and Elohai, no, Elohei, rather.
Okay.
Elohei, a God of. And the phrase is Baruch Adonai Elohei Israel. Blessed is the eternal one, God of Israel.
Excellent. Great job, Penny. Any questions about that one? All right, who'd like to do B? Someone who has not done one yet, perhaps?
I messed that up.
Everybody's on the phone. All right, Ruthie?
Okay. Let's see, where am I? Adonai, Elohe, Avenu,
It's not
Avenu.
A, there's only one dot there.
It's not the R, it's O? No. The third word.
Yeah, Avinu.
Hold on. Sorry. Avenu. I have a question. What's that straight line on the top?
After the mem,
Yeah.
that's indicating that the mem is a prefix.
Okay, it's nothing to
Any noun could follow it.
Okay, so that's ma.
It's may.
May.
2 dots.
Oh, it's May. Sorry, should not give up on my magnifying glass. That's 2 dots or a line?
A line.
Vad.
Ve'ad.
Vad.
Ve'ad.
Okay.
And
So Baruch Ta Adonai Elohe Yisrael Avinu no, sorry, that's 2 dots. So it's Meolom. Okay. Va'ad Olam.
that's it. What did you come up with for a translation?
Not too well, I think. What I had done before is blessed art you, eternal one, God of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, it's not all of it though.
Oh, wait a second. Baruch atah, bless Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Israel. Avinu, Father.
Our Father.
Our Father.
Mm-hmm.
Molam. Our eternal Father? No?
Well, sort of. So this is a figurative expression, me'olam v'ad olam, from eternity to eternity.
I don't have it. Father, what's ma'olam mean?
So olam, you remember, could mean world, universe, or eternity.
Right. But you put in front
And
of
so to decide which one, you really need to just reason out which one makes most sense, I guess.
Okay. So.
And so I guess like you could say it's like from the world and unto the world, but I don't really understand what that means. Whereas if I say from eternity, it's like from the beginning of time and unto olam, until eternity, the end of time. Something, I think that's what it means. There are translations at the bottom of the page, by the way.
That's the cheating way.
Well, it's for checking your work if we weren't going to do this. This uses eternity as well.
Okay. All right. Oh, now you tell us. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Would someone like to do the last one? Becky. Was I wrong?
She's trying to hide.
You're still muted.
Becky, you're muted.
It's probably because of Annie.
Va'ir is in the city. Va is it attachment, and basedet. Basadeh.
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 That's it.
Bevech.
No, so that has 4 syllables, that word, Becky.
Yeah. Bevacha.
What's the first syllable?
Ba.
Second?
Ba.
Vo.
Vo. Aha.
That's it. Now the whole thing?
Bavo aha.
That's it.
Yeah. Betsetecha. Besedecha.
Hey.
Betsadecha.
No,
Isn't that 2 dots?
It's hard to see.
No, it's 2 dots.
It's two dots.
Right.
Go right first time. Bitsay.
Bitsay, oh,
Bitsay.
bitsay,
Go ahead.
bitsay techa.
That was perfect. Bitsay techa. So those mean bevoacha, in your coming. Bitsay techa, in your leaving. All right.
Right. Baruch atah be'ir be'baruch be'baruch be'baruchu
Wait.
be'baruch be'baruch.
Right.
Uva, are you on the fourth word, Becky?
Yes.
Okay. Take it one syllable at a time.
Okay. Be'baruch.
No, it's u.
Oh, it's not a.
Yeah, so you did it's from the second word too.
It's an. It's uvarach, uvaruch.
That's it. Uvaruch.
Atah basedeh basedeh
Basadeh, yes.
basedeh baruch atah bevoecha
Bevoecha.
bebaruch atah
It's
but- ubaruch atah betzetecha.
Bitsay techa. Good.
That was tough.
That's a hard one to read. Bravo to you, Becky. That was not easy. That wins the award for the hardest sentence to read today so
That's what I
far.
get for waiting.
Yes, you should have gone for A. So hold on one second, Rona, okay? Oh, actually, go ahead, Rona. You could unmute and ask your question.
On the first line that Becky read, the third word, could you tell me what that is?
How to read it, you're saying?
Yes.
Ba'ir.
You don't say ba year and pronounce the yud.
No.
Okay, thank you.
The yud is just part of the E vowel.
Thank you.
So it's two syllables, ba'ir,
Okay,
in the
thank you.
city. So what did you come up with as a translation, Becky?
Okay.
All right, so blessed are you in the city,
Good,
and blessed are you in the field.
good.
And blessed are you in the coming, and blessed are you in the leaving.
Yeah, I would just add in your coming, in your leaving.
So I have a question, but so this word besetted in the field,
Basadeh.
Baset, is that the same word? Like, I know a lot of times when you hear Israeli speakers, they say besetted, and I take it to mean like it's a different thing.
Completely different word.
Okay, all right.
So, but you're hearing it quickly, so it's sounding like this, but the word is beseder. So it's the same word as, except for the b prefix, as seder, like your Passover seder. So like literally it means it's all in order. It's in order. So it's used to mean okay.
Okay. So that is what so it's the same, so is when they're Israelis, when they're talking to each other and they say, Ken beset it. It's, so they're saying that it's okay, don't worry about it, or something like that?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Great. We're going to skip this next page because I want to start chapter 2. I encourage you to read this on your own. Yes, Penny.
Just a brief question. For the word and, in this case, it is a vowel, ooh, but isn't it sometimes the vav?
Yes, it could be either v or u. It depends upon the grammar of the sentence and the word.
Okay, that's what I figured it was something like that. It was a little confusing. I think that's what confused Becky too, because
yeah, like you could see, like in the one right above it, number B, the last two words, vi ad olam. There, it's vi.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, let's start chapter 2. So chapter 2 it's a little bit strange. I thought about skipping it and going out of order because all of the texts are from the Passover Haggadah. It's from the Seder. I wish that they were from Hanukkah. It would be more relevant to our time of year, but going out of order is problematic in this book because of the grammatical building blocks build upon each other. And so we're going to get a head start on Passover.
Listen, 2020's been crazy. Why not add one more thing to it?
Yeah. So who here is the youngest of their siblings? So you probably know what we're going to do here. The rest of you might need to learn this. So I'm skipping the review for right now, just for the sake of time. I encourage you to read that on your own. So we've got the 4 questions. And if we were, I'll give one little drosh here on the meaning of it, is that we always translate it 4 questions. That's not what Manishtana means, first of all, which we'll see. And the second thing is, it's highly arguable whether or not there are 4 things that we're talking about here. And it's also arguable whether or not they're questions. I personally don't think they're questions, and I don't think there are 4 of them. So Manishtana means, what is the difference? What is the distinction? Here it's translated what differentiates. That works too. Great. So let's read it first. So yes, Norm.
It just occurred to me, I don't know why it just occurred to me, but this first 2 words are very similar to what we do in the mornings with Ma Nishma. I take that to mean what's going on, what's happening, how's it going, V Gates, that sort of thing. I didn't see a difference unless you get philosophically.
So first of all, Ma Nishma, the first word is the same, the ma, what, right? So I'd like to ask you, what is the root of the second word, nishma?
What is the name?
No, it's not shame. Nishema. Here. What is heard?
What are you hearing?
What do you like it's in the passives. It's like what is heard? Like what's new? What's not literally what's new. It's like what's heard. So it's from that root that we just learned, the shin mem ayin.
In that great musical, Jesus Christ Superstar.
Never heard of it.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. I don't know what the Hebrew is, but that's the English in that song.
There are a lot of ways to say in Hebrew, like what's up. You can say manishma, say machadash, what's new, just like any other language. So let's get into, so all these reading practices from the Passover Seder. You know what, though? We're going to skip the reading practice right now. Let's go slightly out of order because all this reading practice is going to come back to us, and I'm going to give you some time to do it. I want to look at the Hebrew roots and vocabulary quickly on page 23, 24, and 25. I want to get to the meat here. So we're going to start on page 23. So let me have a volunteer to read the vocabulary words and translate them. The translating is basically reading the English. Yes, Natalie. You have to unmute yourself, Natalie.
Okay, the first one, chametz, leavened food. Matzah, matzah, unleavened bread.
Mhm.
Maror, bitter herb. La,
That's
la,
a hard word, actually.
Lila,
Lila. That's right. Lila.
Lila, night. Mitzvah, oh no, mitzvah, mitzvah.
That's it.
Melech, sovereign king ruler. Avachnu,
That's a nun, the second letter.
oh, anachnu, anu, we.
Right. Right. So that's the vocabulary that they're using in this chapter, and most of it's all related to these texts from the Passover Haggadah. I'm just going to very quickly talk about these roots. Aleph, Kaf, Lamed is has to do with eating and consuming. I'll encourage you to read that and the examples later, or we'll come back to them. Here's some examples are, achilat matzah, matzah, eating of matzah, achilat maror, eating of the bitter herb. Ochel is the word for food. At the top of page 24, I'm at there. Now, melech, very common word, right? And so that's from the root mem, lamed, kaf, meaning rule, reign. Melech means king or ruler. Malche, sovereigns of, you see, malchut, sovereignty or kingdom. Now let's go to any questions about that. I'm purposely not dwelling on that because I just want to give you those in very brief because I want to get to what's on page 25. All right, so here we have the prefix and. So and is always a prefix in Hebrew. It's always the letter vav. Sometimes it's v, sometimes it's u.
Where are we?
We're at the top of page 25. Thank you for asking. We're building blocks, attached letters, the prefix vav.
Okay.
Okay. When it's a consonant, it's usually the. It can, however, have other vowels, and the grammar is complicated, so we're not going to get into it because I get confused by it, so I don't want to have to explain it to you. All right, so that's vav, and now let's talk about grammatical gender, masculine and feminine nouns. All nouns in Hebrew are either masculine or feminine, and it often has nothing to do with the content, the meaning. Like, for example, matzah is feminine, maror is masculine. So you see these examples there. It is, if you want to say it is the bitter herb, hu hamoror, hu being the masculine form of it. If you want to say it is the matzah, you say he hamatzah. Don't worry about having to come up with this if you're not writing or speaking, creating your own things. If you're just reading things that exist, you really only need to know who and he. It's really explaining this just for your understanding of it. Any questions about this so far? So yeah, so the particles, like the pronouns, need to match the noun in gender. They also need to match it in number, but I guess oh, that's the next thing, plural endings. Im is the masculine. Oh, let me go back to grammatical gender. There are nouns that it does have to do with the content. For example, king and queen. Yes, hi Natalie.
David, we lost you again, David.
Oh, you lost me again?
Can't-
Okay.
To
Am I
be
back?
extended, David.
Am I back?
Yes,
Am I back?
yes, you are.
All right. Sorry about that, folks. Did you hear me talk about matching the gender needs to match for,
Yes.
right? Okay. What I was just saying was that there are cases where the noun, the gender of the noun does have to do with the content. For example, king and queen are both from that root mem lamed kaf. So melech is masculine, malka is feminine. And the ending ah on a noun, with a fair number of exceptions, but more often than not, it means that it's the feminine form. All right. So let's go to plural endings at the bottom of page 25. I'm going to be super brief here. Im, masculine. Ot, feminine. There are exceptions. So example, shame, shemot, feminine. Olam, singular, olamim, plural. You go to page 26, melech, singular, masculine, melachim, plural, masculine. Lila, singular, feminine, leilot, plural, feminine. I want to give you some time to read. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to read and take a look at these things on page, so read page 27. And as far as you get on 27, if you're really fast, maybe you'll get to page 28. And let's take it from there. I'm going to put you in breakout groups. Why don't I have breakout groups? What happened here? Oh, maybe because there it is. So you're just going to have 2 or 3 minutes to read. Sorry about that. Is it working?
It just did.
Nishtana, Halila, Hazeh, Michol, Halelot.
Time out, Hannah. Hi.
Hi.
Second to last word. See, there's a dot in the cuff. So it can't be cha. What is it?
Oh, so it's Michol.
Yeah.
You're frozen again,
Yeah,
Dave.
David froze again.
I'm not saying anything worthwhile. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
You keep reading.
While I hear David, I apologize. I had to take that phone call.
That's okay.
So should I do the
I just
second
want to
line?
apologize to you, though.
Whatever you guys want. Go right ahead.
Shebakol halelot anu ochlim hametz umatzah halayla hazer kulo matzah. And the second word is the nights, plural.
And the u on the matzah.
Oh, and?
And matzah.
Right.
Oh.
What's the fifth word in?
Shabachol halel anu ochlin chametz.
Hametz.
Chametz. Okay.
Chametz. Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Leavened things.
Okay, so this one's a chol. Shebchol,
Yep.
Halelot, Anu, Ochlin. Ochlin? Yeah, that's a nun. Yep. Sha'ar, Yerakot, Halayla, Hazeh, Maror. So we've got plural endings there. Halilot and Yerakot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any ands in that line.
Yep.
You gonna read, Ruth, or do you want me to keep going?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
going to close this out anyway, so you have another minute or so.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, David.
So we're in line 4.
We had dueling lenses, Dave. We have dueling lenses. To be able to read the vowels, so very handy. One of the things I explained to Annie is I had a detached retina a number of years ago, and they put this oil in my eye to heal it, and they couldn't get it all out, so I have this oil left in my eye, which is hundreds of little black dots. It's like having dirty eyeglasses.
We needed more time.
Didn't we all? So folks, let me just briefly tell you, I hope that was fun, and I know it wasn't enough time. We're going to have more breakout time next class, I promise, for your reading together. For your homework, what I'd like you to do is to review the chapter up to this point.
Page 27?
Read your Chavruta, these 2 pages that we're on, 27, 28. And do exercises 1, 2, and 3 on pages 30 and 31. If you want, you could do 32, but we're going to leave some of this chapter for next time as well. Any questions, anyone? Unmute yourself if you'd like. You can unmute yourself anyway. Say, have a nice day.
Nice day.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
How do you say that in Hebrew? Have a nice day.
Lila Tov, no. Lila Tov?
No, Lila Tov would mean good night. You would say Yom Tov, good day.
Yom Tov.
Yom Tov.
What is Tov Meod?
That means
Very
very
good.
Oh, Tov, okay.
Tov means good, Meod means very.
You said exercises on 32 and 31 through 33?
Hold on.
30 to
I
31.
don't remember.
30 to
30 and
32.
31.
30, 31, 32.
Yeah, 30, 31, 32.
Lots of homework today.
Well, just do 30 and 31 if it's too much.
You can negotiate.
So just do 30 and 31.
Okay.
You could just do that.
I didn't mean to complain.
No, that's fine. I don't want to give you too much.
Negotiate.
Is that the right now?
Is it very important that we learn all of the masculine and feminine and everything else?
Listen, if you don't have it perfectly memorized, we'll be okay.
Okay.
Because it will come up over and over and over again.
Okay,
It'll
good.
sink in on its own.
I hope so. Thank you. Okay, be well, everyone.
Okay, be well. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, David.
You know, David, it's a funny thing that all this stuff is from the Haggadah.
Yeah.
And I'm having a feeling this is a preview of all our Seder's this year. It'll all be Zoom.
That's true.
Probably.
That's a good
We're
point.
experienced
Good
up
day,
this year.
everyone. Bye.